Hello everyone, and welcome back to HR Skill Mastery. Today, we're re-diving into a topic that is absolutely crucial for anyone in HR or an office support role. Time management. This is one of the most important skills you can develop to stay productive, reduces stress, and simply work smarter every single day. Whether you're juggling recruitment, handling payroll, managing administrative tasks, or coordinating the entire office, this video is packed with simple, practical tips that you can start using immediately. Ready to take control of your workday? Let's get started. First things first, time management starts with clarity. You have to understand your core responsibilities. For HR and office staff, the daily routine is anything but routine, right? Your day can be completely unpredictable. You have employees coming in with requests, urgent approvals that need your signature, new hires to onboard, meetings to attend, and a mountain of paperwork that never seems to shrink. It's easy to get lost in the chaos. So, the very first step is to take a moment and list down your core responsibilities. What are the absolute pillars of your job? This could include things like recruitment tasks, managing attendance and payroll, providing office admin support, handling employee relations, or creating reports and maintaining documentation. When you have a clear list of what truly matters, it acts as your compass. It helps you distinguish between high-impact activities and low-value tasks that just eat up your time. This clarity is the foundation of effective time management. Now that you know what your core duties are, it's time to prioritize. And one of the most powerful tools for this is the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle. This rule suggests that roughly 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts. Your job is to identify that critical. For example, in an HR role, processing payroll accurately and on time is far more critical than arranging small office supplies, or preparing an urgent HR compliance report for management probably matters more than replying to casual non-urgent emails. To apply these, look at your task list and ask yourself one simple question. Which of these tasks will have the biggest impact on my role and the organization? Those are your 20%. Make them your top priority. By focusing your energy on the vital few instead of the trivial many, you ensure that your most important work always gets done, leading to better outcomes and less stress. Okay, so you know your priorities. How do you protect your time to actually get them done? This is where our third tip comes in. Plan your day with time blocks. HR and office roles are magnets for interruptions. If you don't structure your day, other people's emergencies will dictate your schedule. Time blocking is a game changer. It's the practice of dedicating specific blocks of time to specific tasks. Here's what a typical day might look like. Maybe from 9 o'clock to 10 a.m., you block out time to check emails and respond only to the most urgent requests. Then, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., you dedicate a solid 2-hour block to deep work, like recruitment tasks or reviewing important documents. After lunch, perhaps 2 o'clock to 3 p.m. is your time for handling HR admin approvals. And from 3 o'clock to 4 p.m., you could focus on reports, planning for the next day, or making follow-up calls. This structure creates a predictable rhythm for your day. It allows you to focus deeply on one thing at a time without feeling constantly pulled in a million different directions. Our fourth strategy is all about working smarter, not harder, by using the right tools to stay organized. Technology is your best friend when it comes to managing a heavy workload. You don't need complex systems. Simple, effective tools are often the best. For example, Google Calendar is fantastic for scheduling meetings, setting deadlines, and creating reminders that pop up when you need them. For task management, platforms like Trello, Asana, or Notion are brilliant. They let you visualize your workflow, track progress on projects, and collaborate with your team. Even tools you use every day have powerful features you might be overlooking. Microsoft Excel or Planner can be customized to track complex HR workflows, from onboarding to performance reviews. And in your email, setting up Outlook or Gmail rules to automatically sort and filter incoming messages can save you hours each week. Remember, the goal isn't to add more work by learning a dozen new apps. It's about finding one or two that fit your style and using them consistently to automate, track, and organize your tasks. Next up is a big one: managing interruptions professionally. As the go-to person in the office, You're constantly dealing with walk-ins, phone calls, and do you have a minute? Cations. While being accessible as part of the job, constant interruptions can destroy your productivity. The key is to manage them gracefully, without seeming unhelpful. One effective strategy is to set specific office hours for employee support. You can communicate this to your colleagues, saying something like, "I'm available for general queries every day between 3 and 4 p.m. If someone approaches you while you're in the middle of a focused task, you can politely defer them. Try saying, "I'm just finishing up the payroll right now, which is time sensitive. Can we please discuss this at 3 p.m.? Most people will understand and respect your time. For common questions you get over and over via email, create quick response templates. This allows you to provide a helpful answer in seconds instead of typing it out every single time. It's all about balancing being responsive with protecting your focus. Let's talk about your physical environment. Tip number 6 is to keep your workspace organized. It might sound simple, but a messy desk often leads to a messy mind. When your desk is cluttered with papers, old notes, and random items, it creates visual noise that makes it harder to concentrate. A clean, organized environment, on the other hand, promotes clarity and focus. Take a few minutes at the end of each day to tidy up. This applies to your digital workspace too. File documents properly in clearly labeled folders. On your computer, use a consistent naming system for your files so you can find what you need quickly. Clear unnecessary papers from your desk and archive old files. An organized space, both physical and digital, saves you precious time you would otherwise spend searching for things, and reduces the underlying stress that comes from feeling disorganized. Our 7th tip is one of the hardest for many people in service-oriented roles, like HR and admin, but it's incredibly important. Learn to say no, politely. Because you're seen as the helpful problem solver, people will naturally come to you with all sorts of requests. And while you want to be a team player, you simply cannot do everything at once. Your own priorities will suffer. Saying no doesn't mean being unhelpful. It means setting healthy boundaries. You don't have to use the word no. You can practice saying things like, "I'd be happy to help you with that, but I need to finish this urgent report first. Can I get back to you this afternoon?" Or, "That sounds important. May I schedule some time to look at this for you later today?" This communicates that you are willing to help, but on a timeline that works with your existing commitments. Setting these boundaries is not selfish. It's essential for maintaining your productivity and preventing burnout. Finally, our 8th and final tip is to review and improve weekly. Time management isn't a set it and forget it skill. It's a continuous process of refinement. At the end of every week, take just 15 minutes to reflect on how things went. Ask yourself a few key questions. What tasks took way longer than I expected? What bottlenecks did I run into? What could I potentially automate or delegate to save time in the future? What were the most common interruptions, and how can I better manage them next week? This simple weekly review is incredibly powerful. It helps you spot patterns, identify inefficiencies, and make small adjustments that compound over time. Continuous improvement is what turns good time management into great time management, helping you become more and more efficient with each passing week. So, let's quickly recap. Time management is not about being busy all the time. It's about being effective. By understanding your core responsibilities, prioritizing with the 80/20 rule, using time blocks, leveraging the right tools, managing interruptions professionally, keeping your space organized, learning to say no, and reviewing your process weekly, you can transform your workday. As HR and office staff, applying these simple strategies will help you stay organized, significantly reduce your stress levels, and deliver even better results for your organization. Thank you so much for watching. If you found these tips helpful, please give this video a like, share it with a colleague who might benefit, and don't forget to subscribe for more content on essential HR and office skills. We'll see you in the next video.